Hello there YouTube, and welcome to my new video. This is about my personal opinion on theory that of who Cubone's mother is. In every Pokédex entry that's ever been made about Cubone, there's always a reference to the fact that he cries over its dead mother, but it's never been explained or anything that's been told. Who is that mother? So I've seen some theories on the internet, and I thought I'd share the ones that I like, and yeah, I hope you like it, and please subscribe. Okay, before we start by going through the who I think it is, just a little bit extra background. Cubone, known as the Lonely Pokemon. And like I said a minute ago, every Pokédex entry that it has is all about the fact that it cries over its dead mother, whose skull it wears, and the bone that it carries is, also, that it uses to attack and defend itself is also from the mother. So, obviously, always put into speculation about, well, who's that mother? Because in the first gen, there wasn't any breeding, so. So it was really difficult to try and work out who its mother was. So so we'll go on to what the first common theory was about who Cubone's mother was. Okay, the first Pokemon that could have been Cubone's mother was the mother Pokemon from first gen, when obviously all the theories started, and that was Kangaskhan. Now, I personally don't believe it's true. However, there is some very big similarities between Kangaskhan and Marowak. Marowak has a very short tail with some spikes on it. So does Kangaskhan. They both have some sort of lines across their chest. Marowak does, and so does Kangaskhan, even though Kangaskhan's one is obviously a pouch. And they both have very cross-eyed as well. So obviously that was visual. And obviously another visual thing is that the baby that Kangaskhan, that you see in Kangaskhan's pouch, is very, very similar to the simple design of Cubone. So there was a lot of fan speculation that was the case, and I think in the Alola versions of the game Sun and Moon, they sort of added a thing that if a Cubone calls for help on occasion, a Kangaskhan would actually be the Pokemon that came in to help. So I couldn't understand why that some people might think that. Like I said, I personally don't think that, and I'll explain that in a bit. Okay, my personal favourite theory, which I found, was that Charizard is actually Cubone's mother. And I like this one more because it actually makes some sort of sense. When you look at Cubone, because you don't actually see what shape of face it is, you can't really tell if it's pointed or not. But if you look at the skull, it's more like a Charizard skull than a Kangaskhan skull, if you have a look. And the top bits, are the horns that I would say are on the back of Charizard's head. Now, some people say that looks a bit, wrong and stuff, but I personally like it. And people say, well, why doesn't it have a tail lit? Why is it, why is it like a browny colour and Charizard more orange? Well, I think my answer to that would be the fact that, let's just say a mother did die, Charizard's mother did die, and it has been said that Charizard's mothers light the tails of their offspring when they're born. And if an egg survived without the mother's care and hatched, then the little Charmander would also, would basically be would use the bones of whatever it could find to defend itself. It wouldn't get its tail lit, obviously, which would mean that it wouldn't become the orange the orange colour that we know, because it would be colder. The body would. So I actually like this theory better. And if you look at Marowak as well, it's got little points on the back, and so does Cubone actually, and they could be from where wings haven't formed properly, from what you see from Charizard. Also in Alola, the Alola region of Marowak of Alola, the actual the Pokemon itself then is classed as a Ghost and Fire type, which would indicate to me that at some point Marowak must have some sort of, or Cubone must have some sort of resemblance to a fire Pokemon, because it wouldn't be a fire Pokemon otherwise. So yeah, it's quite an interesting theory. I personally like it, and yeah. Okay, I would like to thank you for watching this video about this Pokemon theory about who Cubone's mother is. Please leave a like and subscribe, or and comment in the comments. Let me know who you think Cubone's mother is. If there's anybody I've missed out, any theory that you like that I've missed out, please let me know and I'll look into it. But these are the two of my personal favourites. And like I said, please like and subscribe.